What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video, we are going to be continuing with part 2 of the 5-part Odyssey event series. So for this Odyssey event, I will have my monkey knowledge turned off, and I will be using Quincy as the hero for this entire setup. So as you guys can see, we already beat map 1. If you guys need help with the first map, please feel free to go ahead and tune into the previous video that I uploaded straight before this, just in case you guys need that little bit of additional help. So now that we went ahead and covered that, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Of course, we're going to be doing the same exact thing that we did in the first map. We're going to be buying a Quincy, then we're going to be buying our Ninja Monkey, then we're going to be buying an Alchemist, and then of course we're going to finish it up with a Monkey Ace. So to keep things as short as possible and as painless as possible, I will be doing quite a bit of fast forward bits, because for the first 4 maps, we're pretty much going to be doing the same exact thing for all of the maps. So now that I went ahead and covered that, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a fast forward bit right now. But before I jump into the fast forward bit, of course, I want to thank you guys for watching. And of course, please feel free to let me know in the comments below if you guys like this style of Odyssey event on top of the live streams, or if you guys just like the live streams opposed to doing these guides. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and do the fast forward bit. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward all the way until round 39. And I will see you guys on round 39. Alright guys, here we are on round 39, and as you guys can see, we have our Monkey Ace, we have our Ninja Monkey, and of course we have our Quincy as well. Let's go ahead and activate Quincy's rapid fire right here to go ahead and give us a little bit of an advantage against the Moab balloon. And now that we went ahead and covered that, let's go ahead and do a quick recap before round 45. But we ended up starting off with our Ninja Monkey. We upgraded to double shot with seeking shurikens. Following upgrading our Ninja Monkey to that, we went ahead and bought our Alchemist, swapped his targeting over to targeting strong, and then we bought our Monkey Ace, and we wanted to upgrade him to never miss first, followed by lots of darts and lots more darts. Alright, so now that we went ahead and covered that, the next thing that we're going to be doing is at the end of round 44, we're going to end up selling our Ninja Monkey, because we need to buy stronger stim in order to beat the BFB balloon on round 45. Alright, so let's go ahead and slow things down. Let's go ahead and sell our Ninja Monkey as soon as we have $1,500 in our bank here. So we can go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead and sell our Ninja Monkey, upgrade to stronger stim. Now we can go ahead and fast forward. Of course, we're going to activate Quincy's rapid fire for the BFB balloon. And once we beat the BFB balloon, we're pretty much good to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this off. Let's go ahead and buy our perishing potions as well. And now that we have our perishing potions on top of our Alchemist with stronger stim, we are pretty much good to go, and we're good to go to the next part of our strategy. So the next part of our strategy is we're going to be buying a monkey village, placing it right here below our monkey ace and next to our Quincy, and we're going to be upgrading our monkey village to radar scanner. Reason why we want our radar scanner is, of course, we want to make sure that our monkey ace can assist our Quincy in dealing with the camo balloons, because we had to sell our ninja monkey in order to buy stronger stem. We're already a little bit behind with our camo popping power, but because Quincy is an absolute beast in dealing with camo balloons, we don't really need to worry too much about losing to any of the camo balloons, and we should be able to afford our radar scanner before it becomes a problem. And let's go ahead and activate our rapid fire against the first BFB, because we need to be able to afford jungle drums to increase our monkey ace's popping power as well as our Quincy's popping power as well. Alright guys, and now that we're at this point, we're going to go ahead and save up to buy primary mentoring. Following our primary mentoring, the next thing that we're going to go for is we're going to go ahead and go for recursive cluster, because of course recursive cluster is an amazing tower at dealing with round 63 on top of using Quincy and the monkey ace. So now that I went ahead and covered that and we have our primary mentoring, let's go ahead and save up to buy our recursive cluster. And I'm going to go ahead and do another little bit of a speedy bit, because of course I don't want to make these guides too long, especially since we pretty much already covered all of this in part 1. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you guys as soon as we can afford to buy the recursive cluster. Alright guys, we are officially on round 57, and as you guys can see, we have our bomb shooter upgraded to heavy bombs with recursive cluster. Now that we have this, the next thing that we're going to go for is we're going to go ahead and go for our bionic boomerang, because of course the bionic boomerang is the unsung hero of the strat, because his ability makes it so we're able to deal with the ZOMGs, the reinforced ZOMGs, the BFBs, and all of that fun stuff, because his ability is such a good ability to use. Alright, there's our bionic boomerang, and now we're going to save up for turbocharge. I know I said we were going for bionic boomerang, but I meant to say turbocharge, so please forgive me. Alright guys, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the point where we have turbocharge, and I'll go ahead and bring you guys back once more. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back on round 65, because on round 65 we're going to be dealing with a ZOMG. So before we end up dealing with the ZOMG, I'm going to go ahead and place down a monkey sub, and we're going to be upgrading this monkey sub all the way to a tier 4. But now that the ZOMG is within range of our boomerang monkey and our Quincy, we're going to go ahead and activate our rapid fire and our turbocharge, and that should be enough to help deal with the ZOMG. Following that, we're going to go ahead and activate our Aerostorm to finish off all of those Moab balloons that come out of the ZOMG and the BFBs. Alright guys, now that we went ahead and covered that, one thing I will say is feel free to use the turbocharge and Quincy's rapid fire and Aerostorm as much as you would like to. Preferably save them for ZOMGs and reinforced ZOMGs, because those are the ones that really need the turbocharge and the rapid fire, and especially for the Aerostorm. Ideally, you would save the Aerostorm for any balloons that happen to make it up here, because the Aerostorm is pretty much guaranteed to clear out any of those balloons. Alright guys, now that we went ahead and covered that, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be saving up to buy our first strike. So while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward all the way until the point where we can afford to buy our first strike, and I'll go ahead and bring you guys back once more. Alright guys, and there we go. We are officially on round 78, and we now have our first strike. So now that we have our first strike, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to just save our money, because on rounds, or towards the end of round 79, we're going to go ahead and end up selling our recursive cluster to buy one more turbocharge, because the turbocharge is a really good asset to have, especially when you're dealing with the bad balloon as well as the ZOMGs. So let's just see here. We should have enough money to afford a second turbocharge here in just 1 second. So what I'm going to do, as soon as we finish off the reinforced BFB that should come at the end of round 79, we're going to go ahead and sell our recursive cluster like so, and then we're going to grab our second boomerang monkey, and we're going to upgrade him all the way to turbocharge with red hot ranks. Now that we have our second turbocharge, we should be able to finish off these BFBs and reinforce Moab balloons with no issues, and now we are officially on round 80. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to wait until we see the bad balloon, and we're going to go ahead and activate our first strike. Now that we did that, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be activating our turbocharge, and we're going to be activating our second turbocharge pretty much a couple of seconds after we activate our first one, to go ahead and help deal with those, or deal with these balloons. Let's go ahead and activate our Aerostorm. That way our Quincy and our Bionic Boomerangs can go ahead and deal with the bad balloon. Alright, so as soon as this bad balloon gets to right here, we're going to go ahead and activate our first strike. And there we go, guys. That was officially Island 2 complete. And as you guys can see, the strategy worked really well against the bad balloons and everything that the Odyssey event threw at us. But anyways, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for part 2. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, as always, I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives. And I'll see you guys in part 3.